Hello fellow brawlers, I'm KairosTime and it is time to brawl. Today we're taking a look at what I consider to be the best community posts on Brawl Stars Reddit that we have available. Hope you enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm looking for more unique ways that I can try and bring in the community onto the channel, but also provide you guys high quality content, and I'm hoping that this is a way that I can do it. Let me know what you think about it and if this is something you want in the future. Now, first off, we're going to be starting off by looking at Dreamin' 8-Bit's Colt. This is slick, guys. I saw this and I was like, holy cow, man, that's high quality effort. I mean, look how cool Colt looks. He's just like, hey, pow, pow, pow. I want my mommy. Oh, pew, pew, pew. Right? Colt, right? He's sweet. I asked Dreamin' 8-Bit if he's got other art, and he does. There's going to be a link to the description below showing some amazing art by Dreamin' 8-Bit featuring Brawl Stars characters, and it's really legit. Definitely worth looking at. I've downloaded a few of them to put on the background of my phone, so you guys might want to do the same thing as well. Now, before we move on any further, I did want to let you know at the end of this video, I'm going to be going over probably one of the highest quality strategy posts that I've seen on the Brawl Stars Reddit, possibly ever, posted by a top 100 player that has a very unique background story. You guys are definitely not going to want to miss that. Okay, now this next post was actually posted by Guagedichenso. Hopefully I said that okay. Anyways, I really appreciated the quality and effort that he put into it. Basically a concept over on the right there. You've got a brawl log, an idea of possibly so that you can see like who was on one team, who was on the other team and stuff, also showing what kind of game modes they were playing in, which brings us into the next picture, which is over onto the left, basically showing 3 new game modes that he suggested: Roundup, Elimination, and Turf Brawl. Really cool ideas. There's more details in them in the actual post you'll want to check out if you're interested in basically what it is. Basically, Roundup, you find cows, they pop up, you try and bring them into your pin and you win. Elimination, you have one target that you try, it's a 1v9 free-for-all, and you have one target, try and take them out. If you take anyone else out, you're eliminated. So it's kind of like Showdown without teaming, which is kind of cool. Turf Brawl is basically you try and take each other out to increase the turf size on your map, and then you actually have a decrease by of your speed and reload speed if you go into the enemy side. So it's definitely perks to try. It's kind of like a steamroll, you know, like you try and get a little bit more turf, and then the more turf you have, the easier it is for you to win. More details in the post, obviously. Now guys, I want to make sure that I share with you guys the most high quality content, but I have to share this next post literally because it is literally the most terrible post I've ever seen, and you gotta see it. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh my gosh, just looking at it is so terrible, right? Quite literally terrible. This was posted by Stormageddon 1201. Absolutely hilarious. As soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to share this with somebody. It's so funny. I mean, you got Tara's body, and then Bull holding up his gun with Tara's eye on his afro. It's just so hilarious. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It is quite literally terrible. Now, some of you guys might know there was recently an AMA, Ask Me Anything, on Reddit, where the Brawl Stars developer team basically just spent a day answering all of our questions. It was really cool. Tons of information to read through, tons of ideas, really great feedback from the community, which is fantastic. Here is the most important information gleaned from the Brawl Stars devs team's AMA. I'm going to read this out for you so you guys don't have to read the whole thing. Spectating is actively being worked on. Past games lists and replays are actively being worked on. The longer it's been since you've gotten a rare drop, the more likely you are to get one. We learned that about the rare or the luck factor that we talked about in a previous video. No plans to assure legendary brawlers now that the chip system has been removed. So it's basically all luck whether you get that legendary brawler. Band mail, like sending mail to bandmates and things like that, is on their to-do list, but not currently in the works. One of the things they want to focus on is making early game less intimidating for new brawlers. They're also planning on making a minimum trophy cap requirements for bands increase past 6K, especially for those top bands. That's a really nice feature. Adding another map slot is not planned for the immediate future. Also, unranked modes that are a possibility, but they don't want to split the matchmaking pool right now. This next one, the original idea for Shelly's pet was actually a chicken. Her star power wasn't originally a shotgun blast that slowed people down. It was a chicken, a pet, which is kind of funny. No big update in the immediate future. The team itself has not decided whether the game is going to go global or not. Now, this was posted 12 days ago. I'm not sure if the update is going to be coming soon, but not in the immediate future. When I think immediate future, I think like a month or so. So maybe another month or so. Something like that. And then also, what is the game going global? I honestly think that it is. I think it's a matter of time. Obviously, Supercell's a company. They can't just say, yeah, we're going global, and then be like, oh, actually, that didn't work out. Let's not. And then everybody hates them. They can't do that. They've got to be very careful and make sure that they know that it is going to go global 100% before they say anything. That being said, the game is slick. It's really fun. I think their main purpose in this post, or in just saying that it wasn't going global, is just to say, basically, hey guys, we love the game, but there are some problems with it and some things that we want to fix before we are certain on releasing it globally. And I can appreciate that. Sorry for you guys Android that are not able to play it. It'll be worth the wait, I promise. The game is so much fun. This next post was actually posted by Jim Patchy. Really cool idea. Spike with a pineapple skin. Right? Maybe instead of that little hair, he's got like actual pineapple stuff. Yeah, but this is really this is slickly done. This is very nicely done. I imagine like he actually throws pineapples instead of his like spikes, which would just be hilarious. His super would like create like a little grove of pineapples that are like coming out of the ground or something like that. I don't know. Super funny. Absolutely hilarious. And I would totally spend the gems to buy pineapple spike, right? Let me know what you guys think. You want pineapple spike? I want pineapple spike. Okay guys, this last post is an amazing read, and I highly suggest that you take the time to go and actually read through it, because I'm going to cover some of the basic principles in the post, but there are a lot of details in there that you're going to want to fully understand here. As you can see, it's a little bit of a read, like I said, but totally worth it. This was posted by Eternal625, also known as Ash, also known as the Clash Nerd, also known as the Ash that did Clash Royale content, or still does, and has over like 600,000 subscribers. Like, the Ash, right? Now he says he's a top 100 global player, and all of his brawlers are maxed, which is just insane. So he wanted to give some tips on bounty and smash and grab from himself, right? It's a really great read. I highly recommend reading it. But to give you guys the gist of it, smash and grab. Primary goal of smash and grab is area control, okay? Trying to control that map. Primary goal of bounty, is it to kill people? No, it is not to kill people. It's to survive. It doesn't matter how many times you kill enemy players. If you get taken out every single time, the enemy team wins more. Bounty's a survival game. Smash and grab's an area control game. That being said, area control, smash and grab is really beneficial to try and trap enemies in their spawn. Try and push them back. Obviously, don't get too close so that when they do respawn, they have the advantage. But push them back. Whereas in bounty, if you're in the lead, you actually want to fall back. You want to run away so that it's more difficult for them to catch up to you. So it's easier for you as a team to try and take people out, especially if you do have that lead. Now, most important thing in smash and grab is kills. Absolutely. Kills are the most important because as soon as you take out an enemy brawler, boom, your team has more map control. That being said, in bounty, staying alive is more important, okay? If you have the option of going in and taking somebody out, but there's a good chance that you'll get taken out, don't do it. Stay back and stay alive. Now, 1v1s. Fighting 1v1 for control and smash and grab is actually pretty okay. Like, that's kind of the purpose of it. Typically, you have somebody on the left, someone on the right. I guess it's the other way around for you guys. Someone on the right. Is that right? Nope. Someone on the left, someone on the right. I'm getting my left and right mixed up because it's mirrored here for me. And then someone in the mid lane. And that's typically how that works for smash and grab. But controlling the sides really isn't that important in bounty. Just focus on team kills. And what that means is don't try and fight 1v1 in bounty, because if you're fighting 1v1, it could really be a toss-up. Like, who knows who's going to win? Like, the person that's more skilled is most likely going to win, but you don't actually know that. Instead, to try and make it so that you're better able to survive after taking somebody out, you want to focus on fighting 2v1 or 3v1. You want to help to kill those enemy brawlers and also help to survive. It's really it's the best way to play bounty. It really is. Now, where do you want the enemy player? In smash and grab, you want to keep the enemy away. In bounty, you want to bring them to you. You want to lead them back. You actually have an advantage firing at somebody as you're backing up than firing somebody while you're chasing them. You have that advantage, and so you want to bring enemies to you. And the other reason why you want to do that is so that you as a team can actually take them out as a team kill. Now, if you're losing, what do you do in Smash and Grab? What do you do in Bounty? If you're losing in Smash and Grab and you're behind, you want to focus on regaining control. How do you do that? You try and gang up on people. You 2v1, 3v2, whatever it takes, and try and take people out so that you can regain that control. And if you're able to do that, then there's a chance that you'll be able to actually survive and grab all those gems and run away. Now, in Bounty, it's a totally different game. Patience is the key. Basically, if you're behind, what you want to do is you want to try and stall out to the point where when you are able to make that final push, all 3 of your teammates are in one section, able to do team fights, and then you all have full health, you all have full reloads, and then you all rush in and take people out one at a time. And if you're able to do that in Bounty, you can actually very likely turn the tide around even if you are behind. Now, what about recovering health, okay? In Smash and Grab, you don't actually always want to fall back to try and recover health, because as soon as you fall back, you actually give the enemy team lane control, and Smash and Grab is absolutely a lane control game. It's all about map control, so you don't necessarily want to fall back to recover health. You also don't want to die, because as soon as you get taken out, you give them complete control of that lane, but it's sometimes a lot better to apply that pressure, force them to get pushed back, and maybe use a wall to like come in and poke and go in and poke and stuff, rather than falling back to heal. In Bounty, taking time to recover health is crucial. It's a survival game. It's all about winning. In fact, Ash, also known as Eternal625, says that maintaining 80% of your health at all times in Bounty is the best way to win, or one of the best ways to win. And those are really some of the main differences between Bounty and Smash and Grab. Once again, you're going to want to go ahead and read through the whole thing, because there's a lot of things in there that I did not cover that you're definitely going to want to cover. Hope you guys like this video. Please let me know which of these posts you enjoyed watching the most. I really do want to know. For now, this is KairosTime ticking by, and we will see you in the arena.